everybody, Mrs. Davis here. Just wanted to go through some mean problems with you just to make sure you have a good understanding of what you're doing on these problems for this week. So for these problems, there's two steps really. You're going to add, then you're going to divide. So the first thing you have to do is you look at your set of data. So say I had some test scores here. I have 85, 80, a 95, a 75, and a 90. If I wanted to find the mean, or what we call the average of those test scores, I'm going to first add up all those numbers. So when I add up 85 plus 80 plus 95 plus 75 plus 90, I get 425. So 425 is what I get when I add it up. Now some people just stop there. Well, that's not the answer. Your answer should be a representation of all these numbers, the average of them. So the step that a lot of people forget is the second step, which is divide. So I'm going to divide now. Now to figure out what to divide by is you have to count up how many numbers were in your set of data. So for this example, I was talking about test scores. So I'm going to count how many test scores I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 test scores. So therefore, I'm going to divide by 5. So 425 divided by 5 gives me 85. So my average score on these tests is an 85. All right, another example that I want to look at with you is from your actual homework. So let me get rid of this first. And let's take a look at your homework. On your homework, let's look in particular at number 1, and let's just look at A. So number 1A is talking about finding the mean of Ray's scores. So if you go above that though and read the instructions, it says, the scores of 5 golfers on 3 rounds of miniature golf are given in the table. Find each of the following and round to the nearest point. So they're talking about a point in golf. So we're looking for the nearest whole number. That's what that means, okay? All right, so on this first one, for Ray, I have for round 1, he had an 87. For round 2, he had 104. And for round 3, he had a 99. All right, so we are going to add these up. That's our first step. So we add all of these numbers up and we get 290. So altogether, it's 290. But we can't forget our step 2, which is to divide. So to know what to divide by, we have to go back and see how many scores we had here. So we had 1, 2, 3 scores in this example. So we're going to divide by 3. In the last problem, I had 5 test scores that I added up. So that's why I divided by 5. Here, I just added 3 numbers, so that's why I'm dividing by 3. So when we do 290 divided by 3, we actually get one of those repeating decimals. So we get 96.6, and it goes on and on and on forever and ever and ever. Do you remember what we do when we have one of those kind of decimals? It's been a while, huh? Yes, we make a line over it. So this is the actual official answer. But if you remember on the worksheet, the instructions said round to the nearest point. So when I look at this and I want it to the nearest whole number, I'm going to look. Well, I have 0.6, so I'm going to round that 96 up to a 97. So my answer here is 97. So the correct answer for 1A is 97. So you got yourself a free answer for watching the video. All right, take care. If you guys have any questions on this stuff, feel free to email me anytime. Any kind of question you have, whatever the time, just email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, take care.